All right, y'all. So for this video, we are going to have very big spoilers for season 3, episode 1. This is because over the weekend, Amazon ended up doing this fan event, this live stream thing where they showed like the behind the scenes, the making of season 1, the making of season 2, and they ended up showing us the entire first episode. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? The entire first episode. And so I'm going to wait until Amazon actually puts it out for real, because that was just a fan event. They took it down. So I'm going to wait until we get the entire first episode so I can really dissect it to give y'all like reviews. You already know I'm going to be reviewing every single episode. We're going to get our lives. We always have fun. So I'm not going to talk about like the full episode in this video, but I am going to talk about Aviendha and Elayne and the Bookcloaks reaction to something that happens. When I say big spoiler, I really mean that. Let's get into this video. All right, like I said, I'm prefacing this with there's going to be show spoilers. I'm talking about for season 3, episode 1. I've seen the entire episode because of that fan event. Also book spoilers because I'm on Path of Daggers right now. I'm going through the entire series. I'm on Path of Daggers, and so I want to get into it. Now, spoiler for season 3, episode 1. I'm not playing with y'all. Spoiler, I already warned you. All right? So what we're coming here to talk about is spoiler. Aviendha and Elayne made out in almost like they were getting hot and heavy, like they hooked up in season 3, episode 1 of Wheel of Time. Like they hooked up. Do you hear what I'm saying? Like, and like to the point where like they were giving each other eyes the whole time and flirting and stuff. And like I already knew that Rafe was gonna make sure that we knew that it was a queer thing going on. You know, Rafe is queer himself, so it's like, you know, I knew that it was going to be like these other these other shows where it's just like, oh, where like did it actually happen? Are they actually flirting with each other? We don't know because it's just like, girl, it's fantasy, let them make out. And that's exactly what happened. Like they was flirting with each other like basically the whole first half of the episode. And then like the last half, they start making out, girl. Like they start Elayne and Aviendha. You hear what I'm saying? So spoiler alert, like obviously Elayne and Aviendha are supposed to be with Rand, like in the books, obviously. Men also, which is gonna be so weird. I'm really wondering if Rafe just said, all right, Rand can have Elayne and Aviendha, and that's it. Like, girl, men go do something else. Because like what? In the books, the books that I've read so far, Min was jumping on Rand's lap and oh my god, where's Rand? It's just like it was written really like the romance, if you even want to call it that. It's not giving me nothing. And I'm not the only person to say this. Like, this is notorious. Robert Jordan is notorious apparently for writing weird, cringy romance stuff. Okay, so if y'all wanted the Dragon Reborn to actually be in this poly relationship, but make it make sense in 2024. Make it make sense. I'm sorry, girl, but like, why can Rand do all this stuff and have all these girls? But Elayne, the Bookcloaks are mad because Elayne is making out with Aviendha. That's why I'm glad Rafe did it in the first episode, because y'all gonna have to get used to it, girl. The way that Robert Jordan portrays some of these relationships didn't make no sense. I don't care what y'all talk about. And I don't know why people get so mad when you bring it up. It's just like, obviously we enjoy the books, we enjoy the magic system, we enjoy like, oh my gosh, like so many parts of the story. So why is it that when we say, hey, the romance felt really weird, you know, some of Robert Jordan's ideas about women obviously came through in his writing. It feels weird. Why is it when Rafe comes and tries to like scrub that stuff clean and present it to a 2025 audience, why do people have this big issue? I'm not getting it. If Aviendha and Elayne both mess around with Rand, why is it that Aviendha and Elayne can't mess around with each other? But especially in the books, they was talking about, oh, we spending all the time together, and she gonna be my good sis, like besties. Like, I don't understand why it's this big deal. But then again, I do, because like you have a lot of these bigots and it really comes down to that. Because if you look at this any other way, you would not have a problem. I feel like a lot of Bookcloaks would not have a problem if Elayne and Aviendha were making out with each other in Rand's presence, or, you know, messing around in a threesome as long as Rand is there. But when you take Rand out, all of a sudden Elayne and Aviendha can't mess around with each other. Why? 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 So when we messing around, Rand must be present, even though I'm dating Rand and you also dating Rand. So I'm Aviendha, right? I'm dating Rand, and Elayne's dating Rand, and I find Elayne attractive. I gotta wait till Rand steps in the room to make out with her. You see what I'm saying? And I'm like, are y'all not putting that together? And this is not even them in a relationship yet. This is just setting it up so that when Rand messes around with Elayne and Aviendha, it won't feel weird because Aviendha and Elayne already messed around. And also it will make the women feel like they're actual human beings who have desires, like sexual desires and stuff. And because if Rand is able to just act on his impulses and be with whoever he wants at the moment, Elayne and Min, Aviendha, why can't Aviendha and Elayne and all them do the same thing? And on top of that, like, girl, we trying to get a season 4. I mean, if we got these two girls making it out in the first episode of season 3, that's going to be screen capped all over the place. Like, girl, people are going to tune in. I don't understand. And that's why I think Rafe did it. It's just like, y'all have this weird incel-y view of, how should I say, poly relationships. And then if some people say, well, that's how Robert Jordan wrote it, I'm gonna be like, well, it was still weird and incel-y there too. Like, I don't know what you want me to say. What do you want me to say, girl? Like, the first time Aviendha ever used the gateways and stuff, like ever found out she could use the gateway, was when she had her cat out and was running from Rand because he seen her. Oh my gosh, Rand, oh my gosh, he seen me. And then Robert Jordan just basically used that as an excuse to get Rand to go, like, get Rand and Aviendha to go hook up. And I'm just like, it's just, you see what I'm saying? It don't give me no type of life. It don't give me no life. And so to see Rand have this effect on the girls that they just lose their mind, men sitting on his lap, bouncing up and down. Oh my gosh. And when Rand is in like official government meetings and stuff where like lords and stuff, and men is bouncing on his, in the books, men is bouncing on his knee and stuff. It's gross. It's gross. Like, I don't care what y'all say. It's gross. And so Aviendha and Elayne hooking up before they even like solidify anything with Rand. Like, Elayne just saw Rand lying down there after Matt and stabbed him in the side. You see what I'm saying? She just like really met this man for real. So I really do like that. Okay, well, instead of starting out with this weird stuff going on, like, let Aviendha and Elayne hook up and be like, oh, that's cool. So when this thing eventually blossoms between Rand and Elayne, and then Rand and Aviendha, like, when they all enter or find out that, oh wait, you messing around with Rand too, it's not weird, so it's just like, just add him to the equation. I don't get it. And then also, Bookcloaks seem to be mad, or people seem to be mad, that Aviendha is very much like still measuring Rand up, or like making sure that he actually lives up to this title that he wants to claim. I don't understand. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, you have to make sure that these women have actual brains. Of course, Aviendha would want to make sure that this man who's calling himself the Dragon Reborn actually is the Dragon Reborn and actually measures up. You see what I'm saying? The lives of her people are at stake. So just because she thinks Rand is hot and cute and she just met him doesn't mean that all of a sudden all her brains are gone and she can't think, well, hey, yeah, okay, he might be cute, I might be attracted to him, whatever, but you're still claiming to be the Dragon Reborn, bro. Like, the prophecy's saying you're gonna smash us, like, for real, like a remnant of us is gonna remain after this. I'm not playing with you. I'm not just because I think you're cute or whatever. And so some people are complete because they know where the story's going to end, because they know Aviendha's going to end up with Rand. Like, they are like really mad that Aviendha's starting it out like cross with Rand, like really kind of like whatever, nonchalant, not nonchalant, because she's obviously still following him around and stuff, because he's the Kara Khan and she's been looking for him. But some people are really shocked that Aviendha, even though she's supposed to date him or be with him, whatever, you know, that she has standards and is like, oh, well, yeah, if you the Kara Khan, you're going to have to prove it. Like, what do y'all think? Y'all want her to be an empty-headed sex doll. That's what y'all wanted. Y'all wanted her to be an empty-headed sex doll that opens gateways to go hook up. In the Sean Chan, almost giving the Sean Chan something that hasn't been used since the Age of Legends. You see what I'm saying? It's just, and then I don't understand being mad that we're we're building a foundation of this poly relationship by having Elayne and Aviendha hook up first. I don't, but that literally tells you everything you need to know about like those kinds of people who get mad about this stuff, because it's this sense of ownership that they feel like Rand is supposed to have over Aviendha and over Elayne, to where like if Aviendha could never have hooked up with somebody before meeting Rand, Elayne could never have done that, and they can't do it with each other. Why not? That's setting the foundation, you know. So I don't know. I think the Bookcloaks who are mad about this are not taking into account the fact that we have only 8 episodes. We have to get it renewed for season 4, so we have to make things interesting. We have to set up this poly relationship so it doesn't feel gross and weird by the time that we get to it, and so that, like, I'm going to keep repeating, it was so weird how Min in the books was acting like, you know, I mean, a long lost puppy with Rand. It's just, oh my gosh. Rafe is setting the foundations of these relationships, so don't feel weird. Y'all are lucky he didn't scrub the entirety of Sex and Romance from Robert Jordan's, the entirety of the series, and just do it differently in the show. Like, y'all are lucky they ain't do that. But like, freaking out because Aviendha and Elayne hooked up, I think, is the most idiotic thing you can do, especially knowing the fact that they both, in the books at least, they both are with Rand as well. If they both with Rand and they find each other attractive, they can't make out until Rand is there. Bye, y'all. Bye. Anyway, y'all, thank y'all so much for watching. Love y'all so much. Please tell me what y'all think about this. Remember, I will be reviewing every single episode. We'll be talking about it, getting into it, every single episode of this season. I'm so excited. It's finally here, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Love y'all so much. And I'll catch y'all later. Peace. Make sure that you're going to www.zeraxia.com. When you join the wait list there on the site, you will be the first to be notified when I drop my sequel. Also, you'll immediately get chapter 1 of my upcoming sequel of the upcoming book sent to your email as a PDF. So check that out. Also, this is a different excerpt from my upcoming book, so you definitely want to pause to read if you're trying to get your life. Keep in mind that this upcoming book, the sequel, is following up the first book that is already released called Zeraxia, Wrath of the God King. I released it a few years ago. It was my introduction to writing fantasy and stuff, so just go easy on me. But either way, as you can see here, it's given 4.9 stars. It's given 4.9 stars. So yeah, check out Zeraxia, Wrath of the God King while you wait for Zeraxia, The Vengeance of Coldwind, right? And go to Zeraxia.com, sign up, join the wait list, get your free chapter. Thank you so much.